John, today's a special episode of the Genius
I was
Bar.
afraid
Do you
of
know
this.
why? Do you know why?
Why, Sam?
John, today we've achieved world peace.
Today.
Because we have a big announcement. We have officially joined Canada. The United States is part of Canada. Everybody, round of applause.
Yay!
This is a big day. This is a big day.
Yay!
And to celebrate this with us,
everyone.
to celebrate this with us, we have Canoopsy.
Is the song
Thank you.
over?
Yeah.
Okay,
what a
thank God.
banger. What a banger. Whoever made that song,
Dude,
you know, they were ahead of their time.
you have a way of like making sure the guests have instant regret. Like as soon as the show starts, instant regret.
No.
Dude, I bet he's like, man, I wish I could just go back in time to where I didn't say yes.
No,
well, we have
never.
a very
It's
special
good to
guest.
be here.
The
Thank
legend.
you. Okay, so your name is Canoopsy. John and I will call you Noopsy because we like that better.
Okay.
Is that okay,
Okay.
with you? It doesn't matter if it's okay.
Works
'cause
for me.
Okay,
Works
Noopsy.
for me.
Watch everyone
then,
call him Noopsy now.
I love it. So first of all, his real name is Isaac, and he makes
No,
tech
we're
and
not
lifestyle
gonna
videos
skirt
for
past
humans.
it, Sam.
Wait, I
No,
have to do the
no.
intro. I have to do the intro.
Okay, Sam just said his name correctly, but what you missed was like 3 minutes before we officially started the show, Sam was still calling him Isaac because he didn't know if it was like
You know, unfortunately, that is true. That is
he didn't know if you
unfortunately
pronounced
true.
both A's.
No, that's
Oh.
too that we couldn't say. Where's the jury? The jury's out. The jury can't find them. Nowhere to be here. So yeah, Isaac makes these really cool videos. I'm sure you guys have seen him around, and he was one of the people I wanted to have on during the tech drought because I was like, why don't we talk about some good content instead of what John and I are trying to cobble together on a near daily basis?
Dude.
So welcome Isaac to the show officially.
Okay, songs.
Thank you for having me. Very warm welcome.
Noopsy, by the way, I'm not the first one who has ever told you this, but you are the thumbnail king of YouTube. So we all need to appreciate that. You get another song.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Also, just like, wait a minute. I have a question. Is this, so this is going up, we're recording this the night before. So this is going up on Tuesday. Is this kind of accidentally the reveal of your new look?
I mean, I got a new profile picture.
That doesn't count.
And okay.
That doesn't count.
Well, this is the
video.
first public appearance, first on video appearance.
Okay, we did it.
You guys got the
Sam.
exclusive. Let's
What an
go.
honor.
I'm not
Canoopsy
saying I had some
exclusive.
insider information about when to book him and why, but
Did you
yeah,
though?
I feel no, I didn't actually,
Okay.
but we have to start off with that. So yeah, he doesn't look the same. He's a new boy today than he was the day before.
Yeah.
That's true.
Dude, that video. So if you guys haven't seen his video, what was the name of the transition video?
I just called change.
Yeah,
Period.
dude, search Canoopsy. It's this very cool, very well done, like simple but great aesthetic of basically Canoopsy's changing his brand a little bit. He's not wearing the glasses. Don't know how he got that upgrade. I've still been waiting on God to hit me with that one.
Yeah.
He changed his hair color to mine. So
yeah.
You could step back a little bit on that one. I'll be honest, but it's okay. We still like the blonde hair, and
You should
it's
just
a
go,
very cool
you should
new
just
look.
go backwards.
Yeah, I just wanted to look like you, Sam. That was the whole point. I mean, I just,
Here.
you know.
Can you tell which one is which? No, you would need to increase your skin paste level by like 30,000%.
Okay, I'll work on it. I'll work on
I'm a
it.
little.
Sam, you should just go backwards and dye your hair. What was it? Was your hair black?
I think it was black.
Yeah.
Black or like a really
Yeah.
dark brown? I'm gonna go with black.
Really dark, basically black. Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to dye your hair basically black. Find a hair color that is literally that name, basically black. And then I guess those glasses would work, Sam. Those are close to his.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
no,
pretty
they were
close.
very
The
similar.
clear frame, right?
Yeah, but I have you had the clear sides, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I should have done that. I think I missed out. Now, can I have your glasses? No, wait, you stepped on them. He crushes them
I can
in the
send
video.
you. I can
Well,
send
they're
you the
gone.
remnants if you want. I
Dude,
kept them. I'll
you
send
should,
them over. You can
you
repair
should seriously
them.
send them, like give them away
Please.
or sell them on eBay.
That is interesting.
Just sign the remnants.
That
of
is
whatever's
interesting.
left.
I mean, somebody might be interested. There was a stalker account used to take pictures of me in Toronto. So I mean,
Oh my god, dude!
they
I
might be-
saw that a
They
while
might
ago.
be interested
Tweeted.
in the glasses. You know.
Okay, did you call the
Collecting
police
Canoopsy
though? For real?
Nah, that's fine. It's chill. It's Canada.
What?
It's Canada.
Someone just taking pictures of you all over the place and posting them.
Spotted Canoopsy. That's what it
Was
was,
there
all
a
about.
part of you that's like, I feel kind of famous because of this?
I mean, a little part. I was
Yeah.
never scared. Well, I was never scared. I mean, it's Canada. People are chill. Very respectful account.
Famous
very
last
respectful
words.
stalker.
See, that's the
official.
thing, though. So Canoopsy was recently on Unbox Therapy's podcast, and I watched it today before the show. Yeah, Lou Later's channel. Dude, first of all, great interview. Second of all, does every Canadian YouTuber just know each other? Like, I feel like you guys just all congregate in like Lou's studio once a month and like sacrifice an iPhone, and like that's how you guys keep popping off. Because like all the US YouTubers are like spread out to oblivion. Like John lives in Arkansas, I live in Missouri.
Yeah.
Everybody else lives in California. Marquez is in New York. Like, and then all the Canadian YouTubers are like, yeah, we're just all best friends in here. Like, how did that interview? How did that happen? How do you just meet like literally the biggest tech YouTuber by subscriber count on the platform?
Well, I mean, to answer the first half of, it's like Toronto. Canada's a very large place, but Toronto is, it's a big city, but it's a small city. So we all kind of know each other. We all kind of keep good rapport, I guess is the right word. We got like Matthew Moniz, Dave Lee. We got, Unbox Therapy, of course. There's a whole bunch of great guys out here, and we all kind of are just trying to strive for the same thing. And the fact that we're all in such a close vicinity, we're all pretty much within 15, 20 minutes of each other.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty awesome.
So cool.
So Unbox Therapy, Lou, he reached out, somebody from his team, and they just wanted me on for his show.
Damn.
And I really liked his guest podcast. I'm not sure if he's doing it anymore, because I'm just seeing a lot of the news sort of journalism podcasts, like that's all about tech and stuff. And I like those podcasts as well, but I think, getting the insight on all these really interesting guests is such a cool concept. So I hope he still does it. But yeah, no, they reached out, went to the studio. It is the craziest studio I've ever been in.
Is it awesome?
Yo.
It's you see it on video and it's one thing, but in person, it's just a surreal experience. Like, it's a religious experience. You transcend once you arrive there. All the lights are changing. Like, it's endless. It is an endless studio. It's an incredible place. And I mean, shout out to him. He's the man making that happen.
Yeah. Is it the actual Batcave? Because isn't that what the Batcave looks like
in the Dark Knight trilogy?
Yeah, like I've saw there's been music videos shot in a place that looks like that. Like, is that the place? I guess you can't reveal it because you don't want to dox him. But like,
I honestly don't know much about the place. I have a feeling most of it, he built it all from scratch, pretty much, from my understanding.
Yeah, did they like put you in the back of a weird windowless van and put a blindfold on you to like transport you to the location?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me,
dude. That's so sick. Yeah,
and now you're on this show. What an upgrade, huh?
Oh yeah. Forget that show. This is where it's at right here.
Oh no, dude. This is like watching that. I was like, oh, it doesn't always feel great to just be a degenerate, but sometimes it's fun. Like,
hey, listen, I'm a Canadian degenerate. That's why I was on the show. It's gotta be Canadian. That's it.
That's why you're here. Hey, degenerates know each other.
Yeah, you just gotta live in America's hat, Sam.
Oh,
that's all,
dude. So have you been outside of Canada before? Because like I've never been outside of the US.
He was just in the US, weren't you?
Yeah, I was in New York for a few days. I was in Germany for a little bit the month before.
Are you allowed to say why you were in the US? Is there a specific reason, or are you just visiting?
No, I was just chilling. I was just eating.
Oh, okay.
Just hitting up restaurants in New York and
that's fair.
Walking around, just for fun.
I thought
that's fair.
Are you gonna move?
I'd like to live in New York at some point for a long period of time, but I mean, Toronto is a lovely place.
Dude,
and every time I leave, I always want to come back.
For a second, I told this story on the podcast before, but for a second, I was going to have to move to New York. And it was like a TV job with Amazon Live. Before everyone was doing Amazon live streams like that they do now, I really shot myself in the foot, because now everyone's doing that where they just email an influencer and they're like, hey, will you live stream on Amazon? They're like, okay, I'll get affiliate revenue. And then they do that. But before, they were hiring out talent to do the streams in Amazon Studios. And we all got together in a meeting. And I was like, it'd be way smarter to just reach out to somebody with influence and have them live stream it from their own house or from their own set, like a YouTube set that people are familiar with. And then they were like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. And that's what they do now. So, but I ended up turning down the job. Long story, awful story, but almost lived in New York City. Very glad I did not, because New York City is like one of those places that it's like, at least for me, is beautiful and wonderful to visit, but to live in, no, thank you. It's like New York City is like Disneyland if all the rides were garbage cans.
Oh god. Well, I disagree. I feel like it reminds me a lot of Toronto. That's why I'm happy with. I love New York. It just feels like Toronto, but 10 times more.
I feel like Toronto's like cleaner and nicer.
Yeah. It's cleaner. It's a little bit nicer, but I'd say New York has a lot of benefits. The transit system is wonderful. There's just so many cool spots. So many great people. Yeah. The fashion is incredible. The food is wonderful. I could go on, but I mean. It's a lot. There's a lot of city.
I've never been to New York. The closest I came was I had an internship with NBC my sophomore year of university, and I was in Stamford, Connecticut, which is like 45-minute train ride away. And I remember one day, two of my friends were going, but it was like one day that I had off, and I was like, I think I can either like film a video and like be dead the next day because I'm out, because my sleep schedule was at like 4 a.m. is when I woke up. To like noon was my work schedule. So I was like, I can either like be out and like have my schedule messed up and have fun, or like make this video and go to bed. And I chose the lame option, and I regret it. Like that's one of my biggest regrets is not going, because
you gotta go. You have to go.
I know, because the fashion, like when you said fashion scene, I just like sat back because I was like, oh, that would be so fun. Like there's so many different houses there, and like the Supreme NY store would be so hot.
Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah,
John,
all the
you got two hypebeasts on here now.
You just show up in like Soho, you'll love Soho. I mean, there's so many great stores out there, and yeah, everybody's so well dressed. Like you don't see people bad dressed in New York.
See, that's the thing. I live in Missouri, and everybody's like, I got my jeans at Sam's. I got my jeans where I got my milk.
Dude, it's the same here. It is the same here. I was like, I was watching Monday Night Football, and they cut to like a local commercial, and it just like it takes you out of everything so fast and reminds me where I live, because I don't go outside, so I'm not like reminded of where I actually live. And then they rolled a commercial for like, oh, it's almost really windy and cold, you better replace your roof before the trees fall in it. And the houses they were showing was just like, oh yeah, this is where I live. I live in bumfuck nowhere. That's where I live. And they're like, make sure your roof's ready for the tree to come down.
Yeah,
that was the
commercial. You gotta make sure your roof's safe. I mean, they're spitting facts, honestly.
In New York, they're like, dude, we lost our roof back in '55. Yeah.
Oh, there is no trees out there. No trees there. No trees in Toronto either. Forget that. You don't have to worry about that problem.
Maybe I'll just move to Toronto.
Before we jump into the news. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm just getting excited for this first ad break, John.
You know what? I propose something, Sam.
Okay,
this is. I'm calling an audible. We did not talk about this beforehand. What would you say? Okay. We say right now that we're going to an ad break, but we don't.
Mm-hmm.
We don't. We just continue the conversation with Canoopsy, and then at the end of after we're done recording, you and I, because people don't like it when the guests just sit awkwardly for the ad read. At the end of the show, you and I will do the ad reads and we'll splice them in.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do you like that?
I was just like sad. Like I was like, I have to do this for work, but I felt bad just cutting Isaac off. And like,
okay.
I gotta go.
Well, you know what I say?
Dude,
fuck
my
work.
girl just hit me up. She said, you up? And I was like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
My girl's name is Scribd.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna go to an ad break right now. And our first ad break of the day goes to Scribd, everybody! Yay! Scribd! Sam's girlfriend, Scribd. Okay.
Have you used this?
Have I used Scribd? Yes. Dude, Scribd is like, some would say, the Netflix, but for books.
I think Wired, TechCrunch, Forbes, and the Genius Bar podcast co-hosts John Prosser and Sam Kohl would describe it.
Yes, I think they do. Sam Kohl.
Dude, you get instant access to the library. If you guys aren't sure what Scribd is, it is essentially the Netflix for books, where you can go on and find a new book, audiobook, or podcast, and they will show you this endless amount, essentially, of content that you can find. And it's very hard.
Yeah, I read. I didn't read it. I heard it. I heard this Will Smith quote the other day that was like, he said that the keys in life are running and reading. Running because like you defeat your inner demons when you're running, and that teaches you how to deal with other life problems. But also reading because every problem that you feel overwhelmed with in your life that you feel is just like you couldn't solve, somebody has had that problem before. Someone has solved that problem before and wrote about it in a book. So Scribd is like Netflix, except you just drool on yourself and eat Doritos when you're watching Netflix. Scribd will actually make you smarter. I don't know about you, but I drool on myself while I'm eating Doritos when I'm watching Netflix.
Dude, I drool on myself when I'm looking at the instant access to the library and near endless amounts of content I'm getting on Scribd. It's so much fun. Like, great website. You go on there, you go to try.scribd.com/genius. You can get 60 days of Scribd for free. That's a
lot of free days
trial. Yes, dude. It's so cool. If you guys have been like, it's approaching the new year. We're starting to reflect on the year.
It's getting cold. You want to be inside and cozy reading a book?
Hot cocoa, fire, Scribd.
Yeah.
What more do you need?
60 days is a lot. Like, you can hear our ad on our podcast and like maybe think about giving something a try, but there's always like, I don't know, you got to buy into this, buy into that. Like, there's no money off. It's not like we're giving you $5 off if you go to Scribd right now. We're giving you 60 days. You can try it for yourself for free and decide it for yourself. Do you like it or not? Try.scribd.com/genius to get 60 days of Scribd for free. And thanks to Scribd
guys,
for supporting this episode of
The Genius Bar.
The
And now
Genius
back
Bar.
to the show.
Back to the show. Okay, we're back. See, wasn't that easy?
That was so fun. I love that.
That was a great time.
Did you love that ad read, Noopsy?
Thanks, man.
Oh, it was the best ad read I've ever
for
heard
Sam's
in my
girl
life.
Scribd.
That was crazy. Damn, Scribd is so bad. Jeez. I mean, Scribd is great.
Okay, so Canoopsy, how are you, man? How's your life? How's things going? What you up to? What you been doing?
I've just been living, honestly.
I mean, you just changed your whole look. I feel like something's coming.
Yeah, like I want to hear the story behind this, because like we touched on it, but tell us.
Yeah, I in the simplest of terms, I needed a change. I feel like I've had that haircut I don't feel like I have had that haircut for like 5 years.
Dog, that is so badass. He was just like, I need a change, and just fucking did it.
It's something I've wanted to do for a minute, is just change it up and do something different. I always wanted to dye my hair. But I just never got around to it because I'm like, I can't do this. I'm gonna mess up my look. I got school. Like, I can't be doing this. It's expensive. And it's like, the last week I talked to my barber. He's like, yeah, we'll make it happen. And I pulled up. It was like a full day event pretty much. And it was done. Yeah. And I mean, that's like the simplest of things. Like, it's just, I needed a change. I guess the other thing is, that haircut, I kind of just got sick of it. The maintenance was a lot, like the blow drying and the pomade and the combing, and can't go anywhere where it's raining, and I can't wear a hat, and it's like terrible. But
that's not great.
I just feel like it was not representative of me either, that haircut. It was just something I kind of outgrew, and I was just done with it. And I feel a lot more free. I feel like I've ascended, if you will.
All right, I see you. You know what's weird, dude? Okay, when Canoopsy does it, let's just imagine this, hypothetically, of course. Canoopsy does this, it's fucking cool, right? He makes this really cool promo. It's awesome. If out of the blue, I just changed the way I look, dude. A man shaved his eyebrows one time and the internet lost their mind. Like, if could you imagine me just trying to casually change my look? No one would think it's cool. Like, it's cool if he does it. But if I do it, it's just weird.
Yeah, they're going to write articles about it. They're not writing articles about my hair change. For you, they'd be like, damn, John Prosser, he changed his...
going through a crisis.
He dyed his hair.
Yeah,
this
witness
must
protection.
mean we're getting like the M3X MacBook Pro this year.
Sam, you should... okay. Have you ever just changed your look out of nowhere? Like, not even on
really.
YouTube, or not in front of the public.
No.
Like him.
I've had like thoughts about it. I'm sort of like with Isaac, where I'm like, it could be fun, but then I'm also just like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I would just look weird with like not blonde hair. Like, it would just look like I just have to embrace myself the way I am. Like, I don't know. Black hair Sam would be, that's like a little too emo.
That is so cool.
No,
like,
don't do it.
That
don't
dude.
do it. The blonde hair suits you. I wouldn't change it. I think you guys are both very good looking people.
Okay.
Aww.
All right. That's the first time I've ever...
Thank
Okay,
you.
you get a song again. That's what I'm talking about. That's for me.
Nicest
That's a song for
nicest
me.
guest on the Genius Bar. Dude, I think we got to stop having Americans on, because they're just kind of mean. Like, Americans are kind of mean.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Like, look at us. We're kind of
listen,
mean.
he only named like 4 different Canadians. So eventually we're going to run out of Canadians.
We just recycle. We start from the
Okay,
top.
let's just start from
Yeah,
Canoopsy.
just have me back on. Whenever
Yeah,
you
we'll
need
call
me
you
guest,
back in like
I'll
5
just
weeks.
pop on. Yeah,
Actually,
works.
probably we'll probably get 3 other Canadians on because I doubt Lou's going to come on. So we'll have all the other ones like Dave Lee loves me. I know Matt, so they'll come on. But then when we get to Lou, we'll just like accidentally skip Lou and go back to Canoopsy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I doubt he'll agree.
I feel what you're saying though for the change though, because that's you were talking about this on the podcast with Lou, and he was talking about change and how, you know, sometimes you just get bored of stuff and you want something. Like I do this with my website, Apple Track, like so often. I'll just like look at the theme and then play around with it and change a bunch of stuff and then ultimately go back to the original design. And I'll do this thing where I'll be bored with something and I'll completely change it, like either my branding or like I remember I was iUpdate OS back in the day for the OGs. Now I'm just iUpdate. And then recently I've been like, do I change my name to Sam Kohl on YouTube? Do I do like the name brand approach? I don't fucking know, dude. It's too much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But
it's just whatever feels right. I feel like that's what you got to do. Because if it makes sense, if you feel like it's a good move, who cares what everybody else thinks? You know, this is all about you, right?
No, you're right. See, Isaac is empowering us, John. We're stuck in these like Arkansas, Missouri places. He's a free soul.
Yeah.
This is a man who is liberated.
I'm gonna dye my hair blonde, and the channel's coming back as just Jern Purser. That's it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Dude,
That's perfect.
Yeah, everybody go blonde. I'll everybody switch completely opposite their hair color. That would be such like a mind blast.
Okay,
a brain blast.
I have to ask Isaac something.
Stop! Don't make fun of him. Don't say his name.
I'm making fun of you. Okay, I gotta ask you.
Yeah,
He's mean. Americans are mean.
So I am fucking fascinated by your design work. Like, it's absolutely incredible. And like, okay, your video from yesterday, it ended with just your yellow circle, and I was like, dog, that is so cool that the man just made a yellow dot, and like that looks dope on everything. He can just put that on everything, and it's recognizable. And like now, every yellow dot that I ever see is Canoopsy. Like in the middle of the traffic light, Canoopsy. That's all that yellow dot is now. And you do like these wallpaper packs. Is this what you were supposed to do? Were you doing design work first and then were like, oh, I'll do YouTube and video now and just got really good at that? Or did it all happen at once? Or you just start practicing creatively all at once?
I've always been into design like my entire life. I've always liked to create things, and video is something I've always been interested in, but I've always really just loved, drawing and doing photography and stuff, and video kind of accidentally became my main thing through YouTube. The wallpapers and stuff was a very recent thing. It was kind of an accident, really. I couldn't find any wallpapers for my devices when I was shooting B-roll. It's tough. Like you go to Google, you can't find anything. They're all low resolution. They don't look good. They don't match. Like it was so much extra work, and I couldn't deal with it anymore. So I started drawing up my own, and then people just started asking like, what wallpaper? What wallpaper is that? And because people haven't seen stuff like this before. Maybe they have, but it's been pretty unique in the space, I think. I'm not trying to be full of myself, but
no.
People there's really no wallpapers like what I've offered, and people are copying now.
Yeah, of course
I see it every single day.
I was just going to say, I've seen a few. Seen a few critters.
The critters.
And those critters be creeping. And I said, I know who did Canoopsy.media first, and it was Mr. Isaac. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, hey, let them chase the bag. It's fun. But
we know who the OG is.
Yeah.
They are.
That's a good feeling, right?
So you're
like,
telling me
that's a good feeling to be imitated.
Yeah, you're telling me you didn't go to school or anything for this?
I did. Yeah, I went to school.
I was going to say, there's no way. Like, there are certain designers where you're like, okay, that's probably just talent. But there's some designers where you're like, oh, okay, like this is next level. This is talent plus somebody definitely went to school for this. And that's why I was very curious to see if you went to school for it.
I went to school for advertising, so it's something kind of related. I would say I didn't learn that much in school because it was a lot of things I already knew from doing YouTube, talking to brands and working on campaigns and doing like ad spots and such. It's already something I sort of knew, but it was a way to practice those skills over and over and over again. And maybe the mindset from my course was what inspired me the most versus the actual work and the actual lessons. So yeah, I kind of went to school for it, but a lot of it's just my own personal interests and things I find cool. I try to present them, and other people find it cool too. So that's that everything kind of worked out a little bit.
Didn't you just have a wallpaper collab with another company?
I actually I did with Paperlike.
That's so cool.
They're an excellent company. They've been always so good to work with. They understand the power of creativity, and it was a perfect fit. They hit me up saying, "Hey, we want to do a wallpaper pack."
That's so cool.
And there's a bunch of other ones in the works as well. Just with we're having a lot of discussions. Other
like small companies like Apple.
Yeah, small companies like Apple. Yeah. Very low key, underrated company. You might not have heard of them actually.
Yeah, I think they're gonna take off soon. Really. It'd be cool though if like an iOS 16 dropped with your wallpapers as default.
That would be
insane.
That's something I've thought about, and that would be the absolute dream. Whether it's Apple or like a different company, like a like a TCL or a OnePlus or a Samsung. Like
didn't Tim Cook like your wallpaper tweet like just a couple weeks ago?
He liked it. He even replied to it, which was interesting. So and surprisingly enough,
I mean, that's like basically inviting you to be default wallpapers on iOS 16. Where's Sam going? What?
He fell off his chair. What?
Sam? You good? Sam, what's happening?
What's this man doing? Jeez.
He just disappeared. Yo, you good?
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you?
Are you okay? I heard sirens and they just saw you go away.
And you changed headphones too.
Yeah, so Apple's line that the AirPods Max charge 5 minutes gives you 1 hour of playback. That's complete bullshit. I'll be honest with you.
You charged them 5 minutes before the show?
I charged them for about 3.5 minutes, so it's probably on me.
Okay.
Sorry. I've been wanting to hear this, Tim. I did not mean to derail the podcast. I literally just couldn't hear anything, and I was like, it's now or never. So I shot my shot. So Tim Cook liked your tweet.
He liked the tweet. There was another creator who posted his desk setup or his MacBook featuring one of the wallpapers. It was Supernova, and he tagged Tim Cook in it, and Tim Cook liked it. And I just, I quote tweeted that saying, "Oh damn, Tim Cook liked my tweet," and he does that sometimes. He likes tweets. He is a person, from my understanding. And then he replied to that quote tweet saying, amazing wallpaper, great work.
Here, I think we can cut to it. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. And the funny thing was, the last time he replied to somebody was, I think, 1.5 or 2 years ago, and that person was Malala. So
who the hell is Malala?
Dude.
She's a big deal. She's a big deal.
Who's Malala?
She's like fighting for women's rights.
Dude,
equality.
Okay, just because I don't know the name doesn't mean I don't support the things. I've never heard of Malala.
How have you never heard of Malala?
I don't know. Okay, excuse me. I have to, instead of doing an ad break, let me go do a Google break real quick.
Shout out Malala.
Respect. Yeah, shout out Malala. I love you here. Come on the pod. Yeah, this was incredible.
We can set that up. We can set that up.
Went straight from who's Malala to okay, welcome Malala on the show, everybody.
Hey, I know Malala. The tweet is so cool. It's very iconic. And the fact that he replied via Twitter for iPhone. Are there sirens going on?
Yes, Sam. There are always fucking sirens happening around you.
Dude, some of these sirens have been getting out of control. I've made a mistake moving where I moved. I'm moving to Toronto tomorrow.
Believe me, there are way more sirens here. Trust me, it's not any better.
This is cool. I feel like this feels like a school project that nobody prepared for. Like that, I mean me. I just feel like I'm stumbling through. Like my headphones are dying. My teammate doesn't know who the person we're talking about is.
That's why we love
like
Genius
Malala.
Bar.
I was gonna say we act like this is some like this one-time thing. Like, oh, we didn't prepare this one time, but every show always is exactly like this, Sam. It's chaos. We're lucky they don't see before the show. I got canceled this week.
What?
Oh.
Not canceled like for anything, like not canceled because I didn't know who Malala was, but I got canceled because I guess my take was bad on the whole Apple repair thing.
Dude. Yeah, you're wrong.
How? Okay. I guess we can fuck you, Sam, first of all. That's first.
No.
Second, Canoopsy, Apple's self-repair program. Oh, I hate Sam so much. Self-repair program. Your thoughts.
Yeah.
coming from basically Tim Cook's best friend.
I think it's pretty sick, yeah.
You think so?
I mean, I haven't read much about it, honestly, but I think it's good that people now have the opportunity to buy the parts from Apple, make the repairs. I'm sure the repair guides are, very beautifully designed and easy to follow. But I don't know. I feel like it also impacts the small businesses who have built a whole business off of repairing iPhones or other Apple products for affordable prices. So I'm worried about them, what's going to happen to them in the future. And I think it's a good move. Environmentally, it's a good move. I think we have to learn more about it to fully understand what the entire scope of this is. But it's interesting. They took something like their biggest weakness they were in trouble for and turned it into an actual feature. Because now it looks bad on Samsung and all the other brands that, Apple's out here. We're offering the parts. You can fix your phone yourself, right to repair. And meanwhile, it's like every other company now looks like the bad guys. You can't go up to Google and ask for repair parts for your Pixel now. You can't go to Samsung and...
You don't think it's sketchy that they sort of skipped right around what everyone was complaining or wanting?
What was everybody wanting?
Was what? Yeah.
The whole third-party repair shops not being able to... Having to take things to Apple directly or them being able to screw third-party repair shops. And that's really been the problem, I feel like, for Right to Repair. And that's where I feel like they got us because they went all the way around us. And, they went so far that it's almost like you forget that the main issue was that we couldn't take it to a third-party repair shop. And these other people like Louis Rossman who have been advocating for this stuff. A lot of those third-party businesses that rely on this they're not forced out of business, but the way that Apple has these guidelines set up, it paints them as the bad guy, and this does nothing for those repair shops. A little bit of a fun fact that I have learned behind the scenes, and like Isaac said, there's still stuff that we have to learn. There's still stuff that Apple has to roll out and clarify publicly. What I was told was that the repair parts are going to be pretty expensive because you're getting the whole package. You're getting the parts and the tools and the manuals. So it's they're framing this to be almost the more expensive option to get a repair done. And as it currently stands, if you opt in for this self-repair thing and you repair your own device, that does not void your warranty. However, if you, this is a requirement of the program, at least from what I've been told, if you sign up for or opt in for this self-repair program, you get the parts and you take those parts and the manuals to a third-party repair shop, done. The warranty is voided. So, yeah, it's again, they're making sure that third-party repair shops can't be the ones handling this. This is an individual self-repair, and if the individual wants to perform it, they can, but once it goes past the individual, then the warranty's, then it's void.
But how would Apple know if you take it to the tech shop that's down the street versus you fixing it yourself?
That's very true. But that's I would imagine they would find out if you were to bring it in. If it gets worse and you bring it in, or I think that's another thing that they're banking on is you screwing it up. I mean, I feel like there are a lot of people in this core audience and in this core community who would probably pull it off just fine. I think it's awfully convenient that they're starting the repairs with iPhone 12 and iPhone 13, which are going back into history, some of the hardest phones to repair in the first place. And conveniently, those are the ones that they're yeah, sure, go ahead, have fun, try it. And I feel like there are a handful of people in this community and really tech savvy people that can do it, and will probably enjoy doing it. It'd be really cool for them to do. But for the average consumer and for the argument of right to repair, I mean, I feel like it's much broader than a handful of people, and I feel like this benefits a handful of people while the rest still don't have a true right to repair solution. And we forget that because this looks so big because they're just handing parts to regular people, and that's what's in the news headlines. So that's what worries me. But again, we're gonna have to find out when they actually roll stuff out or clarify anything publicly. But Sam, I'm guessing you love it.
Do we know when they're rolling this program out, or is this just kind of soon?
Just early 2022, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's as much as we know. And yeah, I'm a huge fan. And it made me make a video about the company in general because I feel like I've seen so many compelling changes. Very prosumer versus consumer.
Okay. All right, that's the end of the show.
Oh, that's the wrong button. That's my nut button. I'm sorry. That's supposed to be my applause button.
No.
Oh man,
I got a little excited, guys. Yeah. Okay. So I'm very excited to see this. And I saw your video, John, and I was like, man, can this guy just be happy about anything? Can this guy make one pro Apple video ever?
Dude, that's what I've been doing for like 2 or 3 years. I have a problem with like 2 things that they're doing, and I voice it, and Sam's like, oh, he's a big crybaby baby. That's where we're at now, Sam.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. Because yes, that is possible. Maybe this is part of some big plan, or maybe Apple just did something that's genuinely good here. And that's my take. And until there is provable evidence that this is what they're doing this to make people break their devices and have to go fix it, or like it is hard for repair parties. I did notice in your video, you completely missed the part where they highlight their expanded access to repairs, about how they've nearly doubled the number of service locations with access to genuine parts, tools, and training.
But that's what they're always doing. It was like less than a sentence. They're always doing
it's
that.
Literally 2 paragraphs. It's 2 paragraphs
they're
under
always
a giant
doing that,
bullet
dude. They're
point.
always expanding.
But
it still doesn't help the like regular mom and pop shop across the street. Yet.
No, I think it does, because I think that yes, that could be it, but I'm showing you that everything. Listen, there was a long time, and I said this in my video, where Apple was very anti-consumer and they did not want people to fix their own stuff. I think Phil Schiller was on the record of like being very, very against this idea.
Phil Schiller's probably so pissed right now.
He probably is. And that's probably why he's gone. But the thing is, the market has spoken, and we've said some of us want to repair our devices. Like, as soon as this happened, I was like, wait. When my battery runs out in a phone, or I literally have an iPhone 12 Pro with a cracked screen, I am going to wait to order the stuff from Apple and make a video on what that process is like. Because instead of having to pay Apple, $400 or $500 for a new screen or something ridiculous and paying them to do it and leaving it with them, I can now do it on my own. You make a very good point that the average consumer is not going to want to do this, and they don't care. So to me, this program changes nothing for them. They're going to go to Apple anyway, because that's the only people they trust. Yeah. This simply makes it more democratic for everybody else. Maybe the parts will be expensive. Again, I'm just saying, based off of what I know right now, I have heard only good things with minimal downsides.
Didn't they also announce this like at the very last day where they had to like meet regulators?
Potentially. And that's what I mentioned in my video. I was like, maybe this is from external pressure. Maybe this is from consumers, but right now that doesn't matter, because this is just a really good change. So
it feels like another option. You know, you have the corner tech shop next to you. You have the Apple Store. You have the authorized repair service, and now you have the option to just fix it yourself. And I also, the point that you made, Sam, as well, like, you know, when my iPhone 13 Pro Max, the battery gets not good, you can just swap it out. Or an Apple Watch, when that gets expanded into the program too. You know, these Apple Watch batteries, they don't last forever. They're very small batteries as it is. And, you know, if you want to keep this watch for longer than, 5 years, if you want to, if you're a regular person who doesn't buy a new Apple Watch every year, you might want to expand the longevity of that watch. I mean, I'm using a Series 5 right now, and it's been used for a few years. The battery isn't the best. I'd love to swap it out easily. And I think...
You didn't upgrade to the new square one?
No, I bought the square one. Oh, man. I hope they don't make that watch ever, honestly. I think what they have now is perfect.
So you didn't buy the new square one? No,
you bought the white ceramic one, right?
No, actually, I went from the Series 4 to the Series 5 this year.
Oh, really?
I bought the white ceramic Apple Watch off a friend, Tassif, shout out. He gave me a really good deal. And I just couldn't resist. I've always wanted this watch. I'll get it right now.
Do they make the ceramic anymore?
No ceramic.
That's so nice.
It's so
why do I like that?
That's so nice.
And it looks good with every single band. I got a drawer full of bands right here. Every one of them, they look good with the white.
Do they not make ceramic anymore?
No. The last one was a Series 5. The one before was a Series 2, I want to say.
That sucks.
Dude, as soon as you posted that picture, I was like, he may have white bezels, but I've got a 15% larger screen and 15% more sadness.
We're getting to a point where I think it has too much screen, the Apple Watch.
Dog,
I think I saw a photo recently. That somebody posted of the watch, and it looked like a Samsung phone on somebody's wrist. Like it was scary.
I
like,
actually just had that thought the other night. You know when you put your watch on a charger and it does the nightstand mode? It was like, for some reason, I moved in the bed. So Sam has seen my bed. It's a ridiculous, like, Disney bed. And I like how I said Sam has seen my bed and didn't clarify. Pictures of the bed.
That was the most sus comment you've ever made.
Okay, Sam has seen pictures of the bed. Anyway, it's this, like, crazy big Disney bed, and it has, like, arms like a couch. It comes out like a couch, but it's not a couch. Anyway. On the arm, I used the MagSafe Duo, and I had this on there, and I moved like a second, and the nightstand mode lit up, and I opened my eyes because it was so bright, and I looked, and it looks like a big ass alarm clock, like it. And then in my head, I was like, "Okay, is this too big? Is it too big now?" I had that thought.
Then it goes on your wrist, right? It goes right on your wrist. This huge screen. I think it's nice for certain activities, but like, I mean, as a fashionable piece. It's a big screen, and it just looks like a phone.
It is getting pretty big. I think the 44 millimeter was the best. Going up now, and we're going to go up again because it is getting kind of big.
I hope we do, because I love the big screen, and it has made using the watch so much more enjoyable if you're a heavy watch user. Here's my thing, Isaac. You can't make a square watch look good. You can't.
They did.
Yeah. Listen, that one looks okay, but it's still, I believe there's a reason that the clock is circle because it looks just better on the wrist. Like, this looks dumb. Oh, hold on,
I can just cut to you.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
This does not look good, okay? And it's not because it's the Series 7. It's not because it's a big screen. The body's like practically the same size. It's because it's a square piece. I would love to see a circular Apple Watch for a fashion piece. I think that, to me, now that I think of it, the Apple Watch SE should have been like a circular watch with fewer features. Like, rather than them trying to sort of combine and hybrid, that should have been something that I think a lot of people like Isaac would be like, oh, it does text, it does these essential things, it also is the most beautiful watch. Where other people like me are like, I want the big screen, I want the most techie features, I want this. And then John's out here with this square Apple Watch knocked off of Alibaba, just trying to get some money on the side of the street because he's lost his job. But I do have a theory about that square watch, and I don't think I've said it on the podcast. I think I mentioned it.
Let's hear it.
I think, next year, Ross Young said there's going to be 3 sizes, right? I believe there's going to be the 41 and 45 millimeter options, square watch, just like we have now. I believe the Explorer edition is going to be the squared off edges that John has leaked. I think he leaked it a year early, and I think the squared off edges are coming as an Explorer watch because that would make more sense. It would be more rigid. It would be more functional. And that is going to be the 3rd size, potentially 46 millimeter, or maybe something like a 43 millimeter. Like, I think it's going to be a different size because that's what Ross Young predicted. And he's been spot on for everything. That's some other dude. I don't know who that is, but I know that name from somewhere.
I'm trying to find, because did I show the pictures on the show, the CAD file that I had of them both side by side and didn't realize what I was looking at? You did.
And that's been in my mind since you showed it.
Yeah, I'll have to find it. So basically, I want to say we leaked the square design like 4 months before the watch was official. But about 2 weeks before launch, I was sent a CAD file that had 2 watches. One was the squared watch, and then to the left of it was a round watch that looked just like the Series 6. So I didn't think anything of it. Behind the scenes, they don't know the marketing name, so I just assumed it was they're just comparing the new one with Series 6. Turns out when the Series 7 comes out and you look at that CAD file, I had the fucking Series 7. I had it. And I cannot figure out why the actual Series 7 design that we got shares a CAD file like on the same plane, on the same 3D plane with the square one. So I guess maybe that makes sense that it's the. Do you think it's the rugged one?
Yep, 100%. I'm calling it now, and I'm riding this horse to the Old Town Road until next year. The square one is the rugged watch, and it was remember how the rugged was supposed to come this year, but it ended up coming next year?
Yes.
That would make sense why it leaked initially. I'm just saying.
Oh, I mean, like the squared edges of the iPhone are really durable.
Yeah.
I'm just
they
saying.
really make
Apple Watch Pro or something? Could be
God,
interesting.
please don't call it the Pro.
Hey,
it will be.
These are the AirPods Pro. I mean, I added Final Cut on these things. Like that's it's part of the Pro ecosystem.
Oh, I just got this is a little tangent. I just got foam ear tips for my AirPods Pro. They're really good. Highly recommend.
Would that make them work for my ears? Because the current AirPods Pros don't work.
I would say probably they would fit in your ear better because it you put them in your ear and within like 3 seconds it molds to the shape of your ear, and the seal is better, so the bass sounds better. It's just it's more comfortable. Like I think AirPods Pro are comfortable, but after about an hour I can start to feel them in my ear, and it's kind of annoying. Like it's not painful, but it's not comfortable either. With the foam ear tips, I could just wear them and forget about them forever. I might still have one in. Nope, nothing in there.
Are the AirPods Pros your AirPods of choice, Isaac?
Yes.
Are you an AirPods 3, AirPods 2 type of guy?
I love my
this is going to be our
AirPods
returning
Pro.
question.
They're great. I didn't even buy the AirPods 3, honestly. I'm just happy with the Pros, and I haven't needed to even think about it since. I used the Max headphones for a little bit. They're okay, but I've never been really a fan of over-ear headphones. Might have to try them out again because Kanye likes them, but I mean, we'll have to see.
Kanye's been everywhere. He got a pair of the whites. I saw a new picture.
I know. What's he doing? He's got like every pair of these Maxes, just rocking them every day. It's awesome.
It's so weird. It reminds me of that time that Kanye was on the table at the Apple store. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
It was on the table at the Apple store?
Dude,
Hang on,
he was at a random Apple store, and he just got on a table, and he was like, Apple is an extension of Yeezy. And then like people were reaching out to Apple. They're like, oh shit, did like some deal go through where like Apple and Yeezy are working together?
I remember this now.
This was not even that long ago, right? This was like 2018, 2019-ish or something.
It was incredible.
Was he going crazy or what was going on?
No, he was just saying.
He was just vibing.
No, Apple's an extension of Yeezy.
He was literally just standing on the table. I do that at Thanksgiving where I'll just stand on the table like that.
I'm gonna find the picture. It's really good for
there's multiple pictures.
Yeah.
You think Kanye stood on the table of an Apple store and we only got one picture? Only one person took out their phone and was like, yeah, I'll snap a picture of this.
This is it. Do you want to show the video viewers the tab, John? It's really cool to see Kanye up there. He's vibing. Wait, it's delayed. I'm on a different page.
He delivers a keynote.
Oh, wait.
That's great.
Look at him. How do I make it bigger?
You don't. Dude, Google Images sucks now, by the way. I don't really want to get into it, but I'm not a fan.
Here we go. Oh my! This is
an ad. Sam, do you not use YouTube Premium?
This is my bonus account. Here we go. Look at this.
Oh wow! This was iPhone XS time.
So yeah, it would have been 2018.
It doesn't look like it. It looks like it was recorded on an iPhone 3GS.
Wait, what is this quality? Why is it 240p? Hey, you can still see him. So yeah, he's just I think it's in New York. He's at an Apple store. He's awesome. Just given a speech about how Apple is an extension of Yeezy. And I mean, is he wrong? No, he's not. He's not because Yeezy made their stem player.
Someone just picked up an iMac or something and started filming with the webcam. That's how bad this is.
What is this selfie at the end?
Oh man! Thank you, that person, for getting us the footage.
Right. This was the MacBook Pro before M1. All right, good times.
All right, we return.
Yeah. So, how did we get to that conversation? Oh, the AirPods Maxes.
I have no idea. We ended up talking about Kanye.
I like the bra. Do you still have the pair of Maxes? Or did you return them?
No, they're back. I mean, I might try them again, honestly. Like, I've heard really good things. I've heard some reliability concerns, but I do like how they look. That was one thing I really enjoyed right off the bat. They killed it with the design. I think the design was 10 out of 10. You know, they're comfortable. The case is good. Even though people hated on the case for the longest time. It was like the biggest piece of drama in tech YouTube for months. The case. Oh man, you got to put in this crazy leather backpack for it to be usable. Like,
Sam, do you remember 3 months before launch, I sent you a video of them in that case?
Yes.
So the person who was sharing designs with me shared a video of them putting the AirPods Max in the case. And for some reason, I was asked not to leak the case. Like, they were like, yes, you can leak the AirPods Max, but you can't leak the case. So we just showed the headphones without the case. I don't know why. I feel like maybe only a few people had access to the case at the time.
That would make sense.
But no one would have believed it. If I was like, if I leaked that, was like, this is the case for them, people would have been like, oh, here's John Prosser again.
Yeah. I agree
leaks.
with Isaac, though. Case is fine. Like I said from the beginning, I was like, you literally just slide it in. Like, it's
like a little
cool.
briefcase.
Like, is it a little weird? Yeah. Is it mainly good? Yeah. Like,
it looks good. Like, the problem is with a lot of similar headphones, either they don't come with the case or they come with this super elaborate, like massive backpack looking thing. And it takes up so much space in your bag. It's absolutely hideous, or it's just cheaply built. Like I've had, even off Amazon, if you buy a pair of noise canceling headphones, they come with this case, and it is the worst case imaginable. The zipper,
or it's just like a
falling
drawstring thing.
It's like, you'd rather have that than like a somewhat nice slip cover thing. I don't know. It just bothers me. That was such a big point of drama for months. Arguments on Twitter, the comment sections, people just, it's like, just chill. You don't have to buy them. You don't like it.
I agree. I agree, dude. I agree. The other thing that there's been drama about lately is the notch on the MacBook Pro. Noops, what's your take?
Noops.
I just don't care. Like, there are bigger things to worry about.
Dude.
Oh, you both
I
are the
like
worst.
it. I've used the word love. I think it looks super dope on the computer. I think it makes the smaller bezels worth it. I don't get
it's
the
not
outrage.
like,
Considering
sure, I wish it wasn't there. It'd be cool if it wasn't, but like, I mean, does it ruin my life? Do I want to return this computer?
Yes, it ruined your life.
Yep, my life was ruined ever since.
I like how the tables are turned. Like, does the notch ruin your life? No, I'm fine with it. I love it. But on the iPad Mini, like, I'm like shitting all over the notch. But on the iPad Mini, I'm like, I'm fine if my screen looks like Jell-O. I love that machine. It's perfect.
The thing is, even that too, like, it was only noticeable once or twice. I saw it like once, and I'm like, oh hey, I tried it was the same thing on the previous iPad Mini. It was the same thing on the iPad Air.
Yes.
I even noticed it sometimes on the Pro. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, we have to have a problem every single time a product is released.
I never noticed it until the internet said that I should notice it. And then I noticed it all the time.
I was at a restaurant where you have to order from the iPads, and I'm out here looking at this Jellygate thing that I never saw before. And it's like, why am I caring about this now?
Because the
honestly,
internet told you to care.
it's kind of sick. It looks kind of cool, actually, on the iPad Mini.
Dude, no.
It's got this really cool, like, parallax effect, It's
Sam
a feature.
returned his
It's
like
a
a
feature.
baby.
I didn't like it. I noticed it before the internet said it, and I knew something was off. And I returned the iPad Mini because I didn't need it, and the screen was actually too small. I thought I was gonna like it, and it's just not the device for me. Like, I love the. I've been using my iPad Pro a ton, and I'm actually pretty excited for the next gen version. Like, I use this. I mean, dude, the screen, like, it's just such a great.
Oh, it's the best.
You're not
It's
showing the
best.
screen at all. Okay, there we go.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
It's really good. All right, today, class, we're going to be reading about the Declaration of Independence.
Hey,
Look at the
Sam,
book.
we should cut to another ad break. What ad break do you see on your iPad right now? Who's the next company?
I see Zen Business.
Okay, we'll be right back after this sponsor break from Zen Business. Sam,
John, what's up, dude?
Have you ever wanted to start a business, but it's like overwhelming? All the business stuff, the paperwork, it's just too much. Like, actually legally starting a business, overwhelming. So you just make a fake business instead?
I just feel like I have a hard time controlling myself and figuring out what I want to do, and controlling, most importantly, my business.
I can see
because
that.
that's kind of a big idea. I don't know if you know that. It's
kind of matters a lot.
You tell your friends, and they're like, "You're going to start a business," and the first thing they say, "You don't know how to do the paperwork."
Well, what if I told you, Sam? I know this sounds crazy and overwhelming, but what if I said that there was an all-in-one platform that you could use to create and manage your business? All the paperwork, filing, all that other stuff, like everything all in one place, all in one platform, and that is Zen Business.
Dude, I would say this. This is what I would say.
Yeah!
We love Zen Business. I'm looking at the website right now. This is a beautiful site. I almost said the S word during this. Like,
No, we can't.
because I'm sorry, I just got really excited because
No matter
so
how good it
pretty.
looks, Sam.
You literally just go to, oh, dude, it is phenomenal. You go to zenbusiness.com/genius. You can get started today for as low as $49. And you start your business name. They'll walk you through the steps, and they really help you from point 1 to point 10 of how to get yourself off the ground. Because like that is one of the legitimately hardest parts about doing anything is it's like you just want to run with the idea. You want to get going. And everything else is just like, oh, now I'm a little bit more dismayed. Now I don't want to do it as much. Now I'm more confused. And Zen Business, they have all these resources on the website, and their pricing structure is pretty simple. So it's like you go on, you see what you need, you get exactly what you want, and then you can get started. You can look at their blog, their articles, the Zen Business Academy page, and learn how to start a business.
They have
so
they have in the read, Zen Business makes the quote unquote business stuff easier so that you can stay focused on your passion. Just the fact that they put business stuff in quotes, it makes me cringe inside because thinking about how overwhelming that stuff is, all the paperwork, you want to file an LLC, a nonprofit, or any other business structures, Zen Business has you covered, and you don't have to worry about that stuff. You don't need to be all overwhelmed. And no. All in one platform. All you got to do is go to zenbusiness.com/genius. You get started today for as low as 49 buckaroonies. Zen Business has helped hundreds of thousands of people get their business off the ground by guiding them every step of the way and making it easier to launch a successful business. Again, that's zenbusiness.com/genius. Thank you to Zen Business for supporting this episode of
The Genius Bar.
The
And we're
Genius
back at the
Bar.
show.
Back to the
We
show.
love the show.
And we're back. Okay.
We're back,
Wow,
dude.
that was another great ad read.
I know,
Shout out
solid.
Zen
What a
Business.
banger,
Represent.
huh?
Thank
Ter-
you. Thank
incredible.
you.
It's
Incredible.
Sam's side chick Zen Business.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Don't tell
It's been
Scribd about Zen, okay?
Yeah, don't tell Scribd. You know, there might even be another mistress on this pod before the end. You know, rumor has it. Has
I
there
like
been
that a
any
lot
news
better
lately?
because I didn't have to interrupt Canoopsy to do that.
Yeah.
And then make
Do
him
you
sit there
follow
awkwardly.
News, Isaac, do you care, or you just like make tech videos for humans, or do you follow the Mac rumors, Apple Tracks, 9 to 5 Mac, front page techs?
Yeah, I see it. I see it all. Yeah, no.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
No, I'm aware. I'm aware of it.
I see
leading
it.
up to all the iPhone stuff. Of course, I was watching your stuff, John. All the
Oh.
you know,
My
you got to
apologies.
be aware of this stuff. You got to be. No, it's stuff. As this is my job, I got to be aware of all these things, and I wish sometimes I could just be surprised at an Apple event. And it does happen. I mean, with the MacBook, it was kind of a surprise just
With the
how
Apple
good
Watch,
it was.
we were all surprised.
Yeah, like the Apple Watch. We love that. We love that. I keep an eye out. I mean, I don't really follow any of the blogs closely anymore because it's just, I hear about it in one way or another. But
Yeah.
I keep up with the news. I'm aware.
I wish,
That's fair.
man, I wish I lived that life. I'm just like, I just make the videos I want to make. I change my hair whenever I want to change it, and that's it.
Hey, nothing's stopping you. You can start right
Yeah.
now.
Yes,
Right now.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. My
No.
OCD and YouTube algorithm are
Fake
stopping
OCD. Fake OCD.
me. What is? We need to come up with a funnier name for fake OCD.
Faux CD.
Faux CD.
Some of us on the
That was pretty
podcast have
quick.
real diagnosed OCD.
That was
It's
pretty
very-
quick. I like that.
Yeah, thank you, dude. Thank you. Yeah,
Very
you
good.
should do it, John, though, because you are obsessed with the algorithm, and you need to break.
Bro,
you need,
I should
you need
just.
to get away.
What should I make a video? What would I make a video about if I could just make any video I wanted?
Well, you tell us.
I don't
Yeah.
even
Like to
know,
make-
dude. That's the scary part. Am I just a machine now? Do I have no creative insight? I just do wherever fate takes me?
Yeah.
What would I make a video about? I would make a video about Steve Jobs. I would make a video about how Steve Jobs would be worse for Apple right now than Tim Cook, and then Sam wouldn't watch it.
Whoa.
Yeah, I had a video that I put out like I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. Probably the video that I'm most proud of ever, called "Apple's Better Without Steve Jobs." And the title is to trigger people, but then when you watch the video, it's like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. The video I'm most proud of, and Sam refuses to watch it. Some
Yep.
friend he is.
Yeah.
Did you watch
Have
my video
seen
about
his
Apple
Steve Jobs
software?
video? Have you seen a Steve Jobs video first? I want to hear if Noops has seen it.
I haven't seen it. No.
Yeah, there's no way. It was like 3 years ago. What do you mean? Ha ha ha! I bet if I sent it to him, he would watch it. If I was like, "Hey man, this means a lot," would you watch it? He'd be like, "Yeah, I watch it."
I give it a view. Give it a like.
See what I mean? He's aware of it.
That's what when people watch Front Page Tech, this is what you hear. When people watch Canoopsy.
Okay.
When people watch iUpdate. Hold on. When people watch iUpdate.
No.
Okay.
That's what happens.
Sam, you got a little scruff down there. You'd be looking like Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Yeah, dude. My life's falling apart.
Can you say zoinks?
Zoinks.
Okay.
I can. I can say, John, I can say whatever you want me to say.
Thank you. Okay. Very important question for Canoopsy.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Outside of tech, because let's be honest, it kind of fucking sucks. Like, it's like if I was
I will not say anything.
Okay,
Yep.
if I
Go
was
ahead.
like if I worked at McDonald's, right? You don't want to leave McDonald's and go home and eat more McDonald's. That's what I feel like when I'm like I make tech videos, this is my job. I look at it all day, and then when I'm done with work, I got to watch more tech videos. What is my life? Are there things outside of tech that you really enjoy that aren't so shitty?
I mean, I like tech.
No one really likes it.
Well, the thing is, I think there's a difference. I feel like, just loving tech for the sake of tech, that can be a bit tiresome.
Uh-huh.
Because that's how you end up on the internet fighting with people about, what's better, iOS or Android or, stuff like that, or if that AirPods case is nice or not. I mean, that's when you just are really, really into tech. And respect to those people, honestly. But I feel like I really appreciate tech because it allows you to do so many things. Like this MacBook I'm on right now.
Yeah,
the iPad Pro helped me build like a full business. The iPhone allows me to, capture so many great moments. And it's one of those things where I prefer to think about tech as like a tool to make wonderful things versus just, hey, this is a MacBook. It has a notch.
Yeah. Yeah.
But outside of tech, I'm big into architecture and furniture. I like fashion. Funny enough, I don't really watch any tech videos anymore. It's just one of those things that I just couldn't. I mean, I watch Friends. I see what everybody's up to, but I'm out here investigating other just genres of YouTube. I'm out here watching Emma Chamberlain right now because what she does is so fascinating because she just comes on. Everything's about her personality. Her whole thing is being relatable. Even though she's like incredibly rich, her house is just ridiculous. And I don't know, it's just fascinating to just observe other facets of YouTube beyond just tech and see how those elements can transcend into this genre, essentially. So I don't know, it's something I've been analyzing.
I love true crime stuff. I watch a lot of true crime stuff and tiny house stuff.
Oh, I love tiny house stuff.
Dude,
Never
I want to live in a tiny
is
house.
a wonderful channel. Probably one of my favorite channels.
I aspire to be Canoopsy, I think, I want to dye my hair, and I want like the way you have your place set up now, where it's like very minimalistic. I want that.
It's just called having no space. It's just called having 450 square feet. Some of it's taken up by closets and having, not the best floor plan in the world.
But is it by choice?
Kinda by choice. But I also, this is what I can afford right now.
Yeah,
so.
I feel like you embrace it so well that it's just like you enjoy it.
I do enjoy it. It's inspired me to think a bit differently of how I organize things and how I operate. I mean, I don't have a studio. Everything's within living and work is in this space. I mean, I got like a, just at a frame here. Actually, it's a full-on Murphy bed, and what that means is it's bolted to the wall and it folds out, and then it's like looks like a big wardrobe, pretty much. And that's like something I've had to do just to have another space to actually do work. And it's it's fun. It's fun to have a transforming living space every once in a while and have to think creatively on how to use this tiny space as a bigger thing than it is. But it's tough. It can be very tough sometimes. I think I've almost outgrown this space too. So it's just one of those things that It's not another thing to think about, you know?
Yeah, I was
Come
gonna
to
ask,
Arkansas. You can get some ridiculous big plates for like $200.
I don't think Isaac wants to be anywhere near Arkansas, as do most Americans. No, do you? I'm sorry, Arkansasians. I didn't mean that. I
Shout out
Arkansans?
Arkansas.
Okay.
Shout out
Yeah,
Arkansas.
So, are you planning to stay at your place for a while? Then, are you starting to look like maybe it's time to move somewhere else? Because like I moved from my parents' house to a 2-bedroom, like pretty nice apartment in
Your place
St.
looks
Louis.
sick. You're actually your condo reminds me a lot of mine. The layout. I like
Yeah,
your
dude.
I like the black window trim you have. That looks so sick.
The windows,
Uh,
no, it's beautiful. Like that's all I'm paying for is like my view and my space. I've got like 1,100 square feet, but like I will say I have.
Jeez,
this is
1,100 square feet.
Yeah,
Oh
So
my
it's
God,
just
you
got
didn't have
like
to, you didn't have to flex on me for that. Like that's
no. So
that's like triple my space.
dude, I get it.
Jeez.
And you know what got me to do that is like, did you ever live in a dorm at college?
No.
See, I was gonna say that's it. I went through the trenches of having like, it's just not enough space,
Okay.
just not
I
enough
respect
space.
that.
You know,
I respect,
it's working.
I respect the hustle.
And then like I went through like 3 iterations of just not enough space. So like finally when it was time for me to move out for like truly for the first time, it was like, all right, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna spend a little bit of money. Like, and I'm renting, so I'm not even getting anything back, which is annoying. But I've got this bedroom, which has my like editing bay, my gaming setup, my podcast studio. I've got my living room, which is like where my set is, which is cool with the windows, but the lighting makes it weird to shoot sometimes. My TV, my couch, and then my bedroom is on the other side of my unit. And it's like, dude, the space, I'm telling you, like it will change your life. Like it is just nice to be able to be like, because do you just live by yourself?
Yeah, no, I live by
that's what I do
myself,
too.
I use every inch of the space to the fullest.
Mhm.
And I'm looking for
No,
a
that's
bigger place
awesome.
for sure. I've been on the look for about a year or so, and the market is just ridiculous in Toronto. Like it is absurd, and it's you'd think the pandemic would slow everything down, but no, it's just
Now, people
it's
need
gotten
places
worse.
to be stuck inside of.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Toronto's just ridiculous. Everything is just crazy out here. But a bigger space is something I've been looking at, and something I have to do sooner than later because I need another room almost. I need another whole entire room just to. It's tough because when you have all your gear and all your camera stuff, and it's hard to separate your living from your work. And I've done a decent job, but it's still one of those things where I prefer not to have my tripods and camera and massive light right here at all times. But hey, that's the job.
I know what you're saying because like that was me all of college. Is I remember I had even in my apartment, like I had like a 1,100 square foot apartment in college, but my roommate was there, so it's like they basically took up half the space. And in my room,
no way, you had all the
I
gear
had
in your
this-
dorm room.
Oh, dude, yeah,
That's
it was
crazy.
not great. But like, then I moved to the apartment where I had more space than the dorm. The dorm was like brutal. Like the dorm first semester, I think I literally filmed 1 total video inside. I had to go to like the public spaces on campus to film, and I'd be like talking in front of people. And this is like little baby like 40,000K like subscribe. So
40,000K, that's a lot.
So I was like real scared, and I had my Sigma personality wasn't out yet. And then I moved to the apartment, had more space, but like having the light, having the camera and the tripod. Dude, I remember like when my girlfriend would come over in college, it would just be like a process to like get her to be able to just sit on the bed. I would have to move like 4 lights, tripods. Dude, everyone, when they came to like my first party, were like, this dude is shooting adult entertainment. Like somebody's got to stop him. This is not a sustainable career. It's like, no, I'm just making videos about iPhones. And to this day,
I understand. I wonder what my neighbors think. Honestly, in the middle of the night, I got this crazy bright light just shining down.
Oh yeah,
tripod, camera out here. Let them think. Let them think what they want, right?
Yeah, it doesn't
can think
matter
that.
because you're doing you. You're making wallpaper packs.
Early, since we're talking about when we were bumming it, in early front page tech days, I would set up in my kitchen every day. I'd set up my kitchen, and I had one of those like pop up green screens, and I would lean the green screen against the refrigerator, and like put lights. I had moved the kitchen table out from the middle of the floor, and I put a light on the kitchen table to shine at the green screen, and then like all the way in the living room, I would put the camera and another light because it was like no boundary between living room and kitchen. So I basically used both rooms every day to film. Could not film in the daytime because then none of the lights would work, because then the sun would just come through the window and ruin everything.
Yep.
And so I'd have to film at night, and I did that every day. And I had it down to like a complete pattern where I would pay my little brother 1 bottle of Mountain Dew every day to set it up for me and tear it down.
Oh my God, that's pretty pog.
1 single bottle of Mountain Dew, and he did it every single day.
That's amazing.
Yeah, good for him, honestly. Get that Mountain Dew.
He ain't chasing that bag. He's chasing that dew.
Yeah. It worked, dude, every single day. It was like $1 for a Mountain Dew. It worked.
That's amazing. Hey, John.
Hey, Sam. Go ahead, buddy.
Can you take Canoopsy off screen? I need to have a word with
Go
John.
ahead. Here we go. Go ahead. Tell me what you need to tell me.
Hey, when we have a guest on, could you not flame me? Because that's just really uncomfortable.
Okay.
So let's keep it professional here, because I've had it
all the way up to here
with you today.
Well, I've had it to here, so there's probably more.
I've had it up about to
Mom,
here.
Dad, stop fighting.
There's Canoopsy.
I told you to take him out. Where is he? I'm going to beat him up.
We love each other. It's okay.
Soon. I'm working on controlling my issues.
What were you going to say, Sam?
No, John. I'm getting all wound up. I'm having all these emotions come out. You know why? It's because... Sorry, I'm looking for the read. It's because... Wait, what's the other read we have?
Codecademy. Did you forget your other girlfriend's name?
Is it?
It's Codecademy.
Side chick.
No.
All right, we're going to go to another ad break for Codecademy while Sam looks for Codecademy. Okay. Bye-bye.
John, you've been doing all this drinking. You know what you should have been doing?
What should I have been doing?
You should have been going to Codecademy.
Yeah.
Codecademy.
We love Codecademy. By the way, disclaimer to everyone, I was drinking vitamin water. He sounded like I was an alcoholic, and he's like, instead of being an alcoholic...
No, he's drinking vitamin. He's drinking healthy water.
Yeah.
I was just saying that because you've been wasting so much time drinking vitamin water. You could be coding, John.
I could.
Have you ever thought about your career? Have you ever thought about what you wanted to do instead?
Yeah, it's crazy because even if I had all this experience in the world and I had been coding before, whether it's like PHP or Python, CSS, whatever it might have been before, and I wanted to jump back into it, Codecademy is the perfect place for that. But also, even if I had zero experience in any of that and wanted to get started, Codecademy is also the perfect place for that. Even if you don't even know what you want to start with. Like, there's so many different coding platforms that you can use, and maybe you don't know what your passion is. Maybe you don't know if it's HTML or CSS or SQL, JavaScript, Python, all the other coding languages. Maybe you don't know. That's why Codecademy will steer you in the right direction. They bring you in, they bundle you up in a nice warm little Codecademy blanket, and they put you in the right direction.
It's so good. And a lot of people have been talking about like resigning from their jobs. The pandemic has given them some time to think.
Yeah.
Maybe this is it. Maybe it's not, but maybe it is. Maybe you could go right now to codecademy.com. That's CODECADEMY.com, promo code Genius Bar, and get 15% off Codecademy Pro, which is the best way to learn.
Yeah. They give you out of all the things they could give you 15% off of, they give you 15% off Codecademy Pro. And all you have to do is use the code Genius Bar because you watch and listen to this show.
Yeah, it's the interactive platform that can help you build your portfolio or potentially even help you land your dream job. So it's a really cool place to get started or to expand on what you've already done. Or if you've been doing this forever, you can brush up on stuff. It's just like the one-stop place to learn how to code. And
you can join over 50. They have 50 million people. Join over 50 million people learning to code with Codecademy and see where coding can take you. Get 15% off your Codecademy Pro membership when you go to codecademy.com and use code Genius Bar at the checkout. That's a lot of codes. Codecademy code.
For sponsoring this episode of
The Genius Bar. And back to the show.
It's definitely Codecademy.
And we're back. Okay.
Okay, that was an incredible ad read.
The best. The best. It was huge.
The best. Oh,
it was huge.
Goodness.
The best ad read.
Dude,
the most beautiful, biggest ad read ever.
Guys, we've officially made it the part of the show. You get to kick back a little bit. You get to stretch.
Isaac,
you get to relax.
After the last ad read, it's just kind of like there are no rules.
Yeah.
Not that there have been rules so far, but like...
Yeah, to be clear.
We couldn't get our shit to work for the first half of this, so... But now, for real, all bets are off. Okay? So lean back.
Okay.
Get comfy. Get comfy. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Do you
yeah.
have one of the lean back chairs so we can go all the way back?
I got the
I can
Embody,
back pretty-
The
Dude, I
YouTube
have the
special.
Embody too.
What do you have,
It's a
Sam?
great chair.
We got the Embody Bros, bro.
Oh,
The Embody
damn.
Bros, bro.
But dude, it was hurting my back the other day. I almost thought I needed to try the other chairs. But how tall
No.
are you, Isaac? Are
Mm-mm.
you
The Aeron is not comfortable. I used
okay?
it
It's not
for many years. It is not comfortable. It
Oh,
has
it's very-
like
he
zero
means this a
adjustment.
lot.
This is like, this shapes to your back. It moves. The Aeron's just mesh. And sure, people use it because it's a good chair. But this is like this cured my scoliosis. I swear. Like
I have back pain, and this was like forcing my shoulders forward the other day, and I was having like a ton of back pain while sitting in it, and I realized one of my friends had jacked with the lumbar
See?
support,
I don't
so
let
it was
anybody sit
pushing
in
my
this chair.
back.
Nobody. You can ask any of my friends.
That is not what I thought you were going to say.
They do not sit in this chair.
I
They know.
realized one of my friends jacked off in this chair.
And I had to get a new one.
Completely ruined my posture.
Yeah. No, that helped my posture when he did that. But the chair is really good, and I would recommend it. It's just that like it's a little expensive. It's a little hard to justify.
It's you got that 12-year warranty, and it's
That
like
is true.
It's an expense. An expensive
Yeah.
chair, right?
You know what else? John, I'm just trying to show you the differences between you and me and the new future host, Noops here.
Okay, go ahead.
Because Noops also has something else pretty alpha.
What does he have?
I want to see if you can guess, Isaac. What's something else that I recently got that we now both have
Oh,
that is
no.
on the expensive side of things?
Yes, the Pro Display XDR.
Oh,
Do you still
Is it
have
still
it?
back
I feel
there?
like
No.
Wait,
no,
you don't-
no.
you don't still have it, do you?
yeah, dude, it's right
Oh,
here.
you do?
Hold on, let me turn it on.
Wait, who?
I just
Okay,
gotta-
somebody got a Pro Display and returned it recently. I feel like.
Was it Luke Miani? Lucas Mianis?
Oh, did he get it?
Is it dead? Please tell me it's dead.
Oh no!
Nothing. Nothing?
Oh no!
There we are.
There we go.
Okay.
There, beautiful.
All right. Is he? What is he? Sam? Yep, it's on. Yep. What?
The brightness isn't going up, dude.
Oh, he's trying to turn the brightness up on the screen.
broken. I'm returning it.
It doesn't work.
Damn, enhance
Look
on
at all-
those,
do you guys
those
like my
desktop
desktop? It's
files.
very
Enhance.
Yeah, what do you got on the desktop over there, Sam?
Oh, nothing. No. Well, after show. This is for the Patreon subscribers.
You got anything over there that I should know about? Oh, it's gone.
Wait, what?
I think the MacBook died. Yeah, so I like the Pro Display. I will say I don't think it's worth $6,000.
Uh-oh. Do you
It's
disagree?
very nice. It's very nice. That's all I'll say. It's very, very nice. I think it's one of the most beautiful things Apple has ever shipped. It's just
I
such
agree.
a stunning thing. Even the stand, the stand got some hate. It's nice.
Dude, you bought the
love
stand too, right?
Oh yeah, I got the stand. What's the problem with this computer or this monitor is that looking at anything else now, it just looks like garbage. Like even the iMac display, like the M1 iMac, it's a nice display. But then I'm like, where's the brightness? I'm hitting the brightness button. This is it?
Yeah.
Then I got this thing, and it's like, it's on a different plane of existence. Nothing is even coming close to this. All those LG monitors, the ultra wides, I can't go back. I can't.
Do you wish it had 120 hertz though?
I don't care. I really don't.
You don't care?
What? Oh, I do. Like, okay, here's a question. Will you get, when they announce I believe in, like, when they come out with the new Mac Pro, after they've announced the 120 hertz iMac Pro, that they're going to come out with a new version of the Pro Display with 120 hertz. Will you upgrade if it's got like 120 hertz and more dimming zones to help with like the vignetting? Would that be an upgrade, or are you going to just send it with what you got now?
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
This is a yes or no question. This is a black and white show.
Honestly, I don't think I would. I think this is like just such a nice display. And I feel like we're at a really interesting point in the world of Apple, where everything they're shipping is just really good. Like even with the iPad, if this wasn't my job, I wouldn't have gone from the 2019 iPad or the 2018 iPad. Whenever the redesign came out, I would not have even bothered to upgrade. Even with the iPhone, the 12 from last year, the 12 Pro, that was such a good phone. Like, and the 13's nice, but like, do I need it? No. I feel like we've hit this point when Apple's just shipping the best stuff they've ever shipped.
Yeah, Sam and I have the same color like a bunch of losers. No way! Is that white? Silver?
Oh yeah. Oh
we
yeah.
all have the same phone. Yay!
Let's go. This is the best color. It's the best colorway.
It is.
Dude, that blue, it's so clean.
Don't even get me
all
started
the
on
cool
that
Apple
blue.
YouTube. That's what I'm saying. Everybody was like, I got the blue. And I may or may not have been looking at the blue today, but
I'm gonna come on record and say that like that blue was a mistake. I respect Apple. Out of every single color they could have chosen, they chose that blue.
Yeah.
They're like the richest company. They have unlimited color choices, and they chose that blue.
I wish we got the bronze that was rumored.
I agree. I would have gotten the bronze.
Yeah.
Well, the thing for me was like I got the blue iPhone 12 last year. That was a pretty good blue, but I really like. It's such a subtle, minor thing, but I really like seeing the what are those? The metal sides, the stainless steel sides. I like seeing those like from the front of the phone. And with the darker colors, you don't see them as much. It just blends in with the black display, which is why I got silver this year because it just looks more premium. It looks better to me. And that other, even though the blue is like a little bit lighter, you don't get that same effect looking from the front of the phone. So everyone that got blue, I hope you feel bad.
Yeah, I mean, I really tried. I used it for a few months. It was like a review unit, and I just couldn't do it.
Oh yeah, Apple loves you. Right?
Ooh, review unit.
Maybe,
do you have anything to share? Do you have anything to share about that?
No, they're good. I like them. I like Apple. They're good. They're good to me.
You don't want us to push you anywhere on this area?
No, they're good to me. I like Apple.
Sam is salty because they have not sent him any review units yet, and it's probably because he does a podcast with me.
But you don't do reviews though. You don't do like.
He does.
I started to this year. I may or may not have realized there was a hole in my content that maybe.
Okay, soon enough though. Soon enough.
No. I've noticed. I've been tracking this closely, right?
Uh-oh.
Your ability to get review units totally depends on where you live. Like, if I lived in Canada,
no.
I think I might.
No, because Canoopsy lives in Canada. If there was no Canoopsy and you lived in Canada, maybe.
I want to be clear. I'm not saying that to dismiss like you getting like review units is like obviously you make very good videos. I'm just saying like there's very like market dependencies and like have you guys seen that there's like people in other parts of the world they have like 14 subscribers and Apple's like I'll give you every new product just because you live in this one market that we're trying to hit and it's like
oh, really?
I feel like
okay.
I feel like Marquez and I'd say Jonathan Morrison, they make some of the best looking videos from the United States. In Canada, though, I don't think anyone comes close to Isaac.
Damn.
No, I wouldn't
think about it.
I
stand by that.
Like Isaac deserves it. Isaac is someone who I would be like, he deserves them over me because like the way he looks at technology, I feel like is fundamentally what Apple's trying to hit, right? That this is something that's going to improve your life. Yeah, exactly. Like it's personal, right? Where I'm just like, all right, we're testing the cameras. This is pretty
There's
cool.
not enough notch. I'm Sam. That's you.
Oh my god, I should start complaining about that and just lose my entire fan base. But yeah, no, the products are cool. Like, did they send you the MacBook Pro early? Like, have you been getting regular stuff? Have you just been getting iPhones?
Mix of things. I mean, I can't go into that much detail about it, but they've been good to me. They've definitely been one of the companies who has figured out PR. It's they figured it out. They're doing a good job, and they're reaching out to a lot of diverse creators, which is very nice. And I think everybody they've sent review units to offers something pretty unique in this space. Like whether they're in Canada or North America or in the UK, Europe, wherever, everybody always has like one thing or something unique that they bring to the table. For example, Byte Review. He's a guy out of the UK. He does some excellent minimal tech videos, and he's like a perfect example of a very diverse creator who delivers unique, beautiful content. and he's awesome. So he does a very good job with that.
That's cool.
I've been sitting here holding my iPad Mini just to talk about how great it is, but Sam's not going to let me.
Dude, can we move on? We're trying to have a deep conversation.
About how every product they shipped has been amazing, and I immediately grabbed this.
Oh my god,
it's the best. It's the best true iPad. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, it's very good. I like the Mini. I just wish it had a keyboard. I wish it had like a little magic keyboard. That'd be like
no. It's pure and innocent. Okay, Isaac. We don't need any fucking pencils.
I want to type though.
Keyboards.
I want to do some typing.
No, it's beautiful the way it is.
No,
keep it that way.
Burn it.
I have an iPad. I have my iPad Air if I want to type stuff with my keyboard, but really my iPad Air just sits up in the studio now. Like all of upstairs is just the studio for Front Page Tech. I just walk up there. And that's where everything is set up and the green screen and all that other stuff. And I just have an iPad up there that is just always up there charging. Probably not good for the battery.
Damn, you got an upstairs? That's a big flex.
Yeah, upstairs. Dude, when I was in high school, like if you had a basement, that was the shit. That's how you knew if you had a basement. Yeah, so I just go upstairs. Because you mentioned something about how it's hard to separate work from like home stuff. And that's how I do it. Downstairs, home stuff. Upstairs, it's all studio stuff. And now my iPad Air only gets used to do the script for the show. That's it.
Very nice.
That's cool.
Is it though, Sam?
Yeah. I think... Mom and Dad have to fight again.
Yeah. Sam,
yeah.
Do you still have your the 2021 iPad Pro?
Yeah, that's what I was holding up earlier.
Oh, you still have it?
Mm-hmm. Right.
How did you get rid of your iPad Mini, but you kept that?
That's like
you made a video where literally that iPad
sold the Lambo. What?
You made a video. One of your videos, your iPad Pro was in the garbage, like literally.
That was a joke.
But you meant it. There's a little bit of truth behind every joke, Sam.
No, the iPad Pro is an incredible device.
Do you use it?
What do you use it for?
Said,
what kind of stuff do you do on it?
Be careful with your answer, because this is coming from the guy that does like everything from his iPad Pro and makes amazing art from his iPad Pro. You got to answer this correctly.
No pressure. I'm just curious. I always like to know when people buy an iPad, especially one that's like the Pro.
Yeah.
What do people do on it?
So I buy the iPad Pro because it's the best iPad. Okay. Thank you, and please drop a like down below. I buy the iPad Pro because of the 120 hertz screen. That's honestly the main reason. Like, I will use any Apple product with a 120 hertz screen priority now because I like the way it looks so much. So that's it.
Fair enough.
This is my main media consumption device. Like, I will always watch YouTube when I'm eating. I will send emails on this really frequently.
You watch the
work.
30 frames a second YouTube videos with your 120 hertz iPad Pro?
Yeah, some creators upload in 60, John.
Who?
John, imagine
one.
Noopsy, imagine uploading in 4K even. Like, could you live in a world where a tech YouTuber uploaded in 4K? Because some people on this podcast don't upload in 4K.
This is not about me. This is about the iPad Pro, okay?
Mm-hmm. But you could upload in 4K if your little iPad could handle it, but your little baby iPad goes, no, it's too much.
Yeah.
No, you can.
I edit everything on the iPad Pro.
I'm pretty sure you can play 4K on the iPad Mini.
You definitely could. It's got like an A15, right?
It just upscales it, I guess, or it's 1080p, but it's
and the keyboard, like you said, Isaac, like the Magic Keyboard is so good. Like this product, they nailed. Like I remember getting this and I was like, it's not going to be that good. Not going to be worth it. It's worth $350.
I saw the white one, the white Magic Keyboard in person the other day. So when they first showed it, I was like, oh, I can't get that. It'll get dirty so fast. I'll get my poop stains on it or something, and then I can't use it. But I saw it in person the other day. Dude, it is so clean. It looks so good.
Mine is pretty clean as well. I'd say if you're going to get the white case, get like one of the D brand skins for the bottom. Well, they are a sponsor, but this is not a sponsored mention.
Yeah.
The skin on the bottom, it just, that's what I put on mine, and it looks clean. And it absorbs all the dirt. It looks nice, and you can keep your case clean, so it doesn't look like get your stains
what D brand
on
skin
it.
do you have on the bottom?
I have the lavender one, and it looks pretty nice with the white. But any one of the skins it saves your iPad from doom.
I would just get a white skin, and so it doesn't even look like I put a skin on it.
Yeah, that
just
works
to protect
too. Yeah,
its little butt.
I have a question about D brand sponsorship.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I've noticed in a lot of tech YouTubers video, I don't know if you do this, I'm not sure, but I've seen this on like Marquez, Dave Lee's videos. They will mention that they are using the skins, but they never say this video is sponsored by Dbrand, and they don't mention it in the description. Is there a difference between a video sponsored by Dbrand and just a mention? Because like I feel like there's something FTC wise that like you gotta like
I feel like
be straight up about.
I haven't heard that, I haven't seen that example, but I've seen in most videos, Marquez, for example, he'll say our channel sponsor Dbrand, yeah. And then like he's mentioning that they are disclosing they are a sponsor, and I think that's really all that's necessary, honestly, because you're saying they're a sponsor, they're a channel sponsor, they frequently sponsor. And then there's usually a link in the description. I'm not sure what videos you're watching of theirs, but
dude, I swear to God, maybe it's changed in recent history, but there was a time when they would literally go, "Oh, look at this cool Dbrand skin. I really like it," and then move on to the next point and not say at any point during the video that it was sponsored. And I'm like, this is really sus.
In some cases, I'm sure I don't know their exact how they work with everybody, but I think for some videos, it's a straight up sponsor, and then other videos, maybe it's just a mention. And then sometimes they sponsor, a variety of things. Maybe like a month of content. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs, but
I got you. No, I was just curious if you had any insight, because like I've never worked with them, and I was always curious how that, like, it just seemed like a trend that I was noticing. Maybe I'm sure it's changed in recent history. Like I probably missed it, but I just remembered that maybe I've just like held that bias in my mind for like a long time, because that was like what I probably saw one video back in the day and then like just tried to look for it in every other video, but.
Yeah, I think at this point they disclose it very well, or if they don't mention it, there's no link, there's nothing, then it's probably just I like the product, and then that's part of the video. But I don't know. I don't know the exact intricacies of that.
I feel like I'm interrogating you right now.
Well,
give me all the answers.
They Adam was really kind to me. They sent me the iPhone 12 last year, I think. I forget. I think it was last year.
Dude, they don't talk to me.
Yeah, we talk. Well, probably. Never mind. I won't say what I was going to say.
Say it.
It was more about leaking stuff, and so I'll just keep it. I'll just not say it to the public. Okay.
Oh, it's like about you.
Yeah, about Dbrand and myself. Yes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say about me. I thought you were going to be mean to me, and then I was going to have to take our kid to daycare so we could talk this out.
I wasn't going to be mean to you again, Sam. Is there any? Okay, before we jump out, is there any other news that we have to cover? And I mean that we have to cover.
Yeah. Could you show the tab right here? I've got some big news. Here we go.
Apple announces Black Friday deals, everybody.
Oh, damn. This is news to me. 4-day shopping event.
Look at this. Here's the breakdown, guys. You're going to get a $50 gift card with all this stuff, which includes like iPhone 12, iPhone SE, iPhone 12 mini, some Apple TVs, the new Apple Pencil, the keyboard folio, the MagSafe Duo they're going to give you a $50 gift card for. AirTag 4-pack is actually pretty nutty. That's 50% off because it's $100 for 4. So you're essentially getting 2 AirTags for free. And the Magic Keyboard is $50 off, so it brings it down $300. $75 gift card.
Sounds like a greeter at the front of an Apple store right now.
75. Okay, this is also a nutty deal. $75 when you buy AirPods, a gift card. Like that's nuts. Okay, $100 gift card with the iPads and MacBooks, fine, and then $200 with the
AirPods 3. Whoever bought those is gonna feel kind of like a loser now because if they just waited like 2 weeks, get $75.
Oh, poor Sam.
Oh no, you bought the AirPods 3?
Yeah, Canoopsy just called you a loser.
Dog, it's my job. Okay, that baby's got to go. Dude, it's my job. I have to make videos. And I also love the AirPods. No, hold on. I'm not. Let me sit up. Hold on. I have a sound for this.
No.
Attention, Genius Bar. I have a public service announcement to make regarding the AirPods 3. If you are an owner of an AirPods 3, swipe up on my WhatsApp link to claim your free AirPods 3. Have you guys been seeing that? Like, it's somebody commented.
Wait, hang on. You just skated past Canoopsy. Oh, what? How did I do
What
this?
is going on?
How did I even do that, dude?
What? That's a view option?
Okay. So are we going to talk about the bots in our comment sections?
Dude.
It's the worst, dude.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Someone, and by someone, I mean a couple of people messaged me privately on Twitter being like, hey, thanks for replying. Is it okay if we talk here on Twitter instead? And I'm like, fuck.
Dude, somebody commented
like,
on one of my community posts,
like
and they were like,
would that be
my
fine
God.
if we can communicate over here on Twitter instead? Like, that makes me feel like shit. That's why the check mark is there. And also, it doesn't even say front page tech in the username. It just says like WhatsApp. Yeah,
it's the username. Like, why is the username is the number on WhatsApp? That doesn't make any sense. And I had people reach out to me too on Instagram. It's like, hey, I won. Is this a scam? And I mean, I can only say so much. Like, it's so clear that if you click on the channel, it's not me.
Yeah.
The username is literally a WhatsApp number, and I don't really do giveaways, so it's like,
yeah,
same.
It's really sad though, and I hope people haven't actually got scammed by these things beyond just seeing them in
Yeah, I mean,
terrible.
I wasn't going to say anything because I feel like so many other people are speaking up and being like, hey, if you see this isn't me. So I feel like I didn't even have to say anything. Because a lot of people on Twitter are like, hey, there's someone trying to pretend to be you and scam people and all that other stuff. But then you have other people like in my DMs that actually like genuinely fell for it. And then I feel bad. I'm like, okay, so I have to say something because like I can't have, regular ass people. Could you imagine how excited they're getting? And then they message me and they're like, hey, is it okay if we talk over here instead? Like, it just sucks.
What's the goal of the scammer too? Like, what kind of information do they want, or do they have to send them money or something? Like, what's?
Well, I saw one curious. Recently where there is a Willy Do account that is not Willy Do, but it has like 12,000 followers on Twitter, and because people think it's Willy Do. And
my
he's messaging people saying, hey, Lou does giveaways all the time.
Yeah.
And there was a message that was going around where they're like, hey, it's Willy Do. You know me, like content producer for Lou Later. Just want to let you know that you won our latest giveaway. All you have to do is send $100 to this PayPal for shipping, and we'll send you an iPhone. And so they're making money that way and obviously not shipping anything.
That's awful. That's so bad.
No, I've been going
and also,
through this.
$100 for shipping. No one asked any questions.
Hey, that's from Canada though, so honestly, that is about accurate.
Yeah,
that's fair. But like, if you're falling for these things,
don't be mean, Sam.
Let's just say it now. Look at the username. If it's a WhatsApp number, it's probably not real.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, that's why there's the check mark next to our name, too. That's the whole purpose of the check mark.
And if there is no check mark on some channels, it's just like, think about it for a second. Just if there was never any giveaway announced, first of all, you haven't won something. That's it.
Yeah.
If there's no giveaway, there's no giveaway. We're not, I don't know.
I was going to say, I had the thought at one point that some of these people could have had it coming if they fell for something that easily, that they may have deserved it.
No, we respect our viewers. I don't know about you, Sam.
I'm just saying,
Sam, what if they're younger?
You're right.
It's
or
probably
older.
The younger ones that are falling for it.
You're right. Do you guys have a young audience? I have like minimal, like 13 to 18.
Yeah, I mean, we don't. I don't think either of us have a young audience, but there are little tadpoles out there.
You're right.
Dude,
you're right.
I just make fart jokes, dude. Of course, there's kids watching me. I don't even do a text show.
I design my content for like 16 to like 40. I feel like that's like who I'm making videos for, and I'm just
40.
like, dude.
That's
like if you're
a very
in the
large
comment
demographic.
section,
Anywhere between 16 and 40
of my video, and a random page with my logo that is speaking in a way using like words put together that I have never used ever, that says you just want an iPhone, contact me. Like I understand people can be tricked, and you're right. Children, like there's a reason kids have to be protected. It's because like they literally don't know. Some of these people that I have seen are like working adults. And I'm like, guys, well, like
if somebody dangles a free iPhone in front of you, I mean, You're gonna go for it. I'd go for it. I want a free iPhone. I'll take it.
Especially someone that you think is Sam Kohl that you're watching right now.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Sam Kohl. So, I mean, it's one of those things where if he offers me a free iPhone...
Yeah, and he's out there buying Pro Display XDRs and the stand. He's got money.
Yeah, he can afford a free iPhone, yeah.
I love how you guys are just piecing together this narrative for me. It's just incredible. It's just simply incredible. I just wish I could find one of the guys. Because maybe your guys's were like coherent.
No.
Mine were literally like, you free iPhone 1, WhatsApp, click link. And I was like,
that was it.
Like,
yeah.
I'm just like, I understand. I understand that they're trying to scam and it's clearly working. And I want to make it clear, like, I don't support this in any way. Every time I see a comment, I delete it and report it instantly. Like, it's not like I'm just like laughing at people. I delete the comments instantly. I'm just like,
okay.
But you can't stop them. That's what's so annoying.
Yeah,
like,
that's
is there a
what I'm
way
saying.
to prevent this? Like, is there something that we can do?
No, that's what I've been looking for.
You can block like keywords. You can block WhatsApp in the
shit.
in the keywords.
Yeah.
So you can do stuff like that. But I mean, like, they're gonna find other ways. They're gonna put like spaces in between each of the letters.
Yeah.
They're not gonna give up.
Oh, look, it's iUpdate. What did I win?
Thanks for watching and commenting. Hit me up on WhatsApp. I've got a prize for you. Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Damn,
That sounds so sketchy. I've got a prize for you.
And they've got the number in.
And that's the worst, because they're not even putting the WhatsApp in the comment. They don't have to, because it just says it in the username now. Like, these people are living in 2049. Like, they know exact. As soon as we block one word, they're going to go to the next search term. They've got it all figured out. It's up to YouTube really to figure this thing out, because, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah, we can't
trying
police
our best.
Exactly. Like, I'm literally just going through and just report. Like, I've reported as spam for so many comments, and I was like, oh, YouTube will get, like, when this profile type comes in, like, it'll fix it.
Nope.
No, like, looking at that,
I can't even
it was more
police
put
my
together
real
than
comments.
I remember. That looked a bit more real than I remember. I swear, I think they changed it, because there was one where I was like, this is not, like, it was just like a bunch of prize emojis.
Yeah, they're evolving. They're evolving every time.
You're right. No, I never want anybody to get scammed. And like, somebody commented to me and they're like, yeah, I got scammed on your channel. And like, people were emailing me about it. And I'm just like, it's like, sorry. Like, I would just reply, like, sorry, not me.
Yeah.
Like, no free iPhone. Like, again, I John doesn't really do giveaways. I don't really, I've done a couple in the past, but it's like not really my thing.
Mm.
So it's, again, like, it just sucks because there's no way to stop it. And obviously none of us want this on our channels of these spam comments.
We could just turn all the comments off and say no for anybody ever. No.
No comments.
Just like with the dislikes. With the dislikes
no
being
comments,
on.
no dislikes. That's it.
Oh yeah, what's your view on the dislikes, Canoopsy?
I could care less, really.
You don't care that they're gone?
Dude, he's
so
chill.
I don't care either way. It's like, I feel like I see some younger creators who've just gotten like dislike bombed. They post a video, they get like 50 dislikes. It's just, that's awful. Nobody wants to see that. And like, we're at a point where we can deal with the dislikes. We can understand. It's like, okay, whatever. Even if we get disliked bombed, it's fine. We get it. But like, for these, like, some younger creators, they get like 50 dislikes from a bot or something crazy like that. That would hurt. That would really, really hurt. You spend all day working on a video and you just get hit with all these dislikes for no reason. And that's not really fair.
I agree.
And I feel like for tutorials, that's the one thing I agree on. It's like, if I'm trying to figure out how to do something, or how to fix something, and there's like a super misleading tutorial, and I don't read the comments because I just want to fix something, and I follow that tutorial, I end up just destroying my whole life because of this. That kind of sucks. That's helped me before.
You know what I've noticed
it's a tough
about my
balance.
behavior? Yeah, I agree with Isaac. My only counter to that, because I agree that dislike bombing is a problem, is that like you've always been able to disable likes and dislikes showing. So it's like, if you were worried about that being public or like getting a bunch of hate, like, you can still see it in the back end.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
that is true. But the other thing on that point is it almost shows that you're hiding it for some reason. That's the one thing. It's like, I'm hiding the likes and dislikes because there's more dislikes than likes. And I just want to, that's something I've seen done.
If YouTube could do like accounts under 10K, the dislikes don't show, or
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe like
Or
everyone
just
lies about
disable
their age
dislikes.
anyway, but like if you're a certain age, the dislikes don't show. I don't know. But I just feel like, I mean, it still doesn't help because still behind the scenes, they're going to show the creators.
Yeah,
And they're
it's really
supposed
hard
to support
find,
the
though.
creator.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
Like
it's
if you're
buried
trying to
now.
find dislikes in the YouTube Studio app, it's like you got to tap like 3 different things to see it.
I think it's like
Yeah.
I can't do
Like
it in
they're buried.
in like the mobile app. I don't know if you
It's
can.
on
yeah,
a mobile.
yeah, the YouTube Studio mobile app, like it's super buried deep. You have to tap like the video, then you got to go to analytics, and then go to like dislike, and they don't want you to see it.
Very uninteresting question right now that has nothing to do with the public on this podcast. But you guys, is your YouTube Studio like stupid slow now?
I haven't noticed that.
Oh my
I haven't
god,
even
I've been
opened it.
having
It's a mess.
I've been having so many issues where like YouTube Studio just will take 10 seconds to load. Like I can't do anything.
I have seen that. You're right.
Like
I have
the
seen
mobile app and on desktop, it just does not work.
I did want to say about the dislikes. I've noticed something in my own behavior,
Uh-oh.
and I think I've realized why YouTube has done it.
Go on.
Sometimes when you're looking for videos, you used to use it as a way to rate the video. If it has a lot of dislikes, it might not be worth my time.
Mhm.
If I'm looking for something sort of quick. If it does have a lot of likes, it's probably worth watching.
Yes.
I've noticed myself in the past week clicking on a lot of videos like I normally do, but I'm watching for longer in some cases. I'm watching to see if this promise is going to be fulfilled because I can only see that there's 400,000 likes, but I don't get to see maybe the 1 million dislikes on top of that.
Do you read comments at all?
Like on other videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
I don't. Like when I see Karina watch videos, she doesn't even watch them. She'll just turn it on and immediately go to the comments, and I'm like, "What? Like what is even happening?" So I don't even do that. Like and maybe it's because as a creator, I'm like, "Dog, I put work into the video too. Like every frame of this video, and you're not even looking at it." So like, that's why I want to turn the comments off, but I feel like I don't do that unless I'm like, oh, I don't like that. Let me scroll down and see if people agree with me. Then that's when I
if
look
there's
at
something
comments.
really questionable in a video that you notice, and it's like, did anybody else see that?
Yeah, but most of the time I won't read the comments. I feel like that's kind of weird though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where like I've just noticed and I'm like, maybe it was all good intentions and like in their research they sort of conflated longer watch time with this being a positive change when really it was like, no, people are just watching longer because they literally don't know.
They were being very sneaky.
But
I guess we'll see. There's
just
probably going to be a
noticed.
lot more research on it over time, and we'll really know what's changed. I'm sure, they're going to have like an end of year report saying, "Oh yeah, watch time is up," and maybe that's why. Maybe that's why.
Who knows? Or maybe it's something else. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. I miss
Sam,
it, though.
don't you
Like,
tell
I really
people
do
to
miss
dislike
it.
the video if they don't like it at the end?
No, not all the time.
Oh.
Sometimes I'll
Now,
like say
now
that.
one thing I've heard about the dislike button now is that what it does is actually doesn't recommend. If you hit the dislike button on a video, it will not recommend your video to other people really ever again. Like it's one of those things where it's actually the dislike
I've heard
button
that
now.
too.
It now does have a legitimate function.
Yeah,
It's
kind of
like,
like on Netflix or Spotify or anywhere else. Yeah.
If somebody hits a
Really?
dislike on this video, which they should not, they should hit the like button, 100%. If they hit the dislike button, they will probably not see the podcast really ever or similar
Very
videos.
interesting. Just
Hit the
one
like
dislike?
button.
They just dislike
the
one of
video.
them and then it's like, it's over?
Well, I think it's one of those
Interesting.
things where, if you dislike it once, it will start to recommend it a bit less.
Uh-huh.
And then maybe over time it just stops showing it altogether. I don't know. It's something that we don't really know, but I think in that YouTube video from the creator, whatever it was called, the YouTube execs were talking about the thing. The guy mentioned it very, very quickly. He's like,
It was so
if you hit the dislike
casual.
button, it'll change your recommendations.
And we were
which
like,
is a
wait,
big
what?
deal. Yeah, he just went
That's
right
what
through
it
And he's like,
does?
yeah, it changes your recommendations now, apparently. So we don't know much about that, and I think they need to clarify that because that button is very powerful now.
Yeah.
So
And I
That's
just
why I'm
want to
getting
go
less
back where it
views.
just, where people just go, man, I don't like this. They hit it and it means nothing. That's what I
Okay,
want.
well, let's bring back the 5-star rating system.
Yes,
honestly.
that would
was
actually be
nice.
so cool.
I missed that.
And
Dude,
response
it
videos?
would.
Oh yeah, response videos. What else was there? There was actually at one point, this is like a fever dream, it feels like. There was like chat rooms on YouTube.
What?
I'm not kidding. It was so strange.
I don't remember that.
You would enter this different part of YouTube. Okay, let me restart.
I was like, dude, that's not YouTube.
It sounds like you went somewhere else, bud.
No, it was YouTube.
His live
There was
stream
like an
loading.
additional,
I think you clicked on one of those WhatsApp links.
there was like an additional area where you could actually chat with people on YouTube. It was like a whole separate user interface, it felt like. And there was like, it was wild. The YouTube was so crazy back in 2007, 2008. It was a bizarre time. They were trying everything, like response videos and the 5-star, and the description was moving everywhere on the screen. It was a weird time.
I'm trying to find. Whoa.
Yeah, me too. I'm also looking for this,
And you know what happened? You know what happened in these little group things? It was all like sub for sub. And people could be like, yeah, subscribe to my channel, I'll subscribe back. And there was this whole sub for sub network.
Oh, you remember the private messages stuff on YouTube?
Yep.
I do remember that. I do remember that.
What a nightmare.
Yeah. I remember when brands would be reaching out in my private messages.
Yeah. Oh, so terrible. I mean, that could be, that's one way to solve the giveaway thing. If you get a message from the actual channel, then that's how you know. But people aren't looking for the fucking check marks. I guess if they're falling for it in the comments, they'd fall for it worse in the messages.
Yeah. You're right. They just want the free iPhone.
I want my free iPhone, Sam.
I want a free iPhone too. I'll take it.
Well, I commented on your video, Sam,
guys.
and you promised.
Now I'm going to start commenting on both of your videos. I'll put my business number in the bubbles.
I hope you win, Sam.
I do too.
On my channel.
I do
you win
too.
the giveaway. Canoopsy, is there anything that you would like to share about your change, where people can find you? Is your content changing, or is just your look changing?
I think, I've been working on developing some new formats, ways to present on camera and ways to showcase my love for technology. So over time, things will start to change a little bit. The way things are presented, the subjects I approach, and what type of content I do. But in the end, it's all about tech and lifestyle, tech videos for humans. And, that's what I plan to do, is showcase how tech fits into life and how you can, enjoy the latest and greatest. And that's,
oh yeah, brother.
Everyone can find you on YouTube and Twitter at Canoopsy, right? But your wallpaper packs.
Everywhere.
Your wallpaper packs, though.
Canoopsy.media is where you find the wallpaper packs. Type it in your URL. You can even go to any of my channels. You'll see a link and check them out. Shout out,
dude.
Use coupon code GeniusBar15 at checkout.
Is that real?
Will that work? It is now.
Now you've committed. Now you're like one of those WhatsApp accounts. You've committed to this.
Dude, I look, you might
code.
buy one now. My own discount code.
GeniusBar15.
Dude, that's awesome.
Canoopsy, thank you so much for being on the show. Genuinely,
I
think, listen, I know we like to hype up the guests a little bit, but I think he makes some of the best looking tech videos that you can find. It's like Sam and I just make these tech videos based on news and just like make noises at the camera, but a Canoopsy video is like an actual piece of art that you could watch a year from now and appreciate, and you can't do that with us. So,
thank you so much, guys. You keep doing what you're doing.
I won't.
I will. I'll stay right where I am. That's all I need.
Thank you so much for having me on, and it really is an honor. So I look forward to seeing what you guys do next, and I'm about to fall asleep, honestly. But thank you so much,
it's late
guys.
for
It's
him.
really been an honor.
Dude, we keep these guests.
Oh my God, it's 11.
Yep.
Oh, we started late.
That
I
means
gotta get my life together. We'll have you back on. I'll be on time next week. Okay.
All good.
Yeah, it's late. All right, Canoopsy, thank you so much for being on.
Thanks,
Sam,
bro.
thank you for being on. I hope you come on some other time.
Thank you, guys. We'll talk soon.
Bye.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye. Oh, God. Okay, it's over.